2010, I tell my pops, like, you know what? I'm tired of just doing straight, like, party music. This not even who I am like this anymore, because I'm at a certain point in time, I stopped going to, like, parties all the time like that. I stopped being like so adamant in the life beat culture, because my life beat beats was turning me up too. So at the point in time, my cousin Rob was like, yo, bro, you ain't dancing no more. You ain't doing this, bro. It's like, you gotta, I mean, at this point, I'm dwelling in my neighborhood doing things that I hindsight, I wasn't supposed to be doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now my music start to change. And then once 2010, 2011 came, I'm starting to travel with my pops now a little more. Like, once I started making music, and we starting to click more, me and my pops. And I think that around that time is when I first start traveling with him certain places. So we going to Miami Memorial Day weekend. We did that like 4 years straight. I had a record called Yellow Diamonds at the time that was starting to take off. Starting to do its thing, starting to make some buzz. I'm starting to get double XL write-ups and shit. Lit. During this time, we go to Miami. I puts the nigga on to Meek Mill. So Meek not lit yet in the city yet. So I put my pops on to the nigga. He go to Philly one day. He played the shit. Meek there. He ain't know. My pops ain't know. So they pulled up on him. My pops knew a nigga that be with Meek, an older nigga that be with Meek named Phil. So they chopping it up, whatever. Coon chopping it up with my pops. So my pops like, yo, honestly, my son put me on to you. You know what I'm saying? He been rocking with you. So I know the mess it'll fuck his head up. He'd love to do a song with you. Meek like, yo, let's do that shit. Let's do it ASAP. My pops is like, all right. He's not believing me, but he's like, yo, you just got in the game, you hot right now. All he had out was I'm a Boss.
That shit took off when it came out.
Exactly though. For me, all he had out was that and Tupac Back. So it's like, my pop's like, yo, you scorching right now. I know it ain't gonna be right away. In his head, he like, it ain't gonna be right away, because I know Meek is saying let's do it ASAP, but like my pop's thinking like it ain't gonna be right away, because he's in and he's hot. But Meek started seeing my father on a few different occasions, and every time he see him, that's the first shit he asked him. Like, yo, what's up with the record? What's your sign? Like, what's up? I'm waiting. So the last point, my pop's like, oh, should you really remember? Look, I'm gonna send you some shit right now. When he sent it, Meek sent that shit back the next day. I ain't even write my verse yet. He sent it. We did it. I was sitting on the record for at least 2 months. Have my whole block. We lit. I'm in the trap bumping this shit. Like, you feel me? We got a Meek verse. We lit. You know what I mean? That's in our head. We like, oh, it's up right here. I do the record.
Yo, I didn't even know you had a joint with Meek Mill. I didn't know that.
Yeah. First nigga we sends it to, Flex. We tells him, yo, tell us what you think. This is gonna be the next record. We ain't putting it out right now, but we want to get your feedback. Flex don't answer. Next day or next day or two, shit on the radio.
Flex going crazy.
Flex puts it on and Flex we trust. We like, no, nigga leaked us. We were still pushing Yellow Diamonds. Nigga Jim was supposed to get on Yellow Diamonds remix. I was gonna set it up right. Jim didn't take long with the verse though. So we like, fuck it. Once Meek gave me the record and Flex playing it, once Flex played it, it was like, oh, it's over. You gotta go with this record now. So then that was the single, and then that shit turned me up a lot. That shit, then right then and there, I'm like, oh, we gotta come out with a mixtape, like within the next month the next month. I'm turning up off the Meek shit. Flex is going crazy. We drop a mixtape, my first mixtape ever. It's called Son of the Future. Like I had like 2-3 mixtapes before that, 2 mixtapes before that, but they were just straight freestyles. It was called Frightening Friday. My pops was against that shit. But for me, it was practice to be the MC that I wanted to be anyway. I was making too much party music, so that was all my mind had at the time.
Right.
So I needed to get back to be the demon that I was lyrically. So I was doing freestyles every Friday. My pops was not with that. I didn't give a fuck, bro. I was like, nigga, this is what I want to do to get back to where. But look, little did he know that shit started creating me a buzz. So while the freestyles was creating me a buzz, it grew anticipation for when I dropped Yellow Diamonds. And then when I did Yellow Diamonds, I came out with the second freestyle mixtape. It turned up. They waiting for the next song. Next song is Meek shit. Oh, it's lit. We need a mixtape. A whole project. I'm like, so it's my first shit ever. It's with my father. Kind of like he picked the records. I think the project was dope, but it was too Southern driven for me. Cause when we put the mixtape out, niggas like Blogzilla and a couple other places, when they did write-ups for us, it was like a New York rapper, New York bars with a Southern twist. I didn't like that. Like, it was a success. It got me to Breakfast Club for the first time, Sway in the morning. It did a lot like that. The whole rollout and everything.
Hold on. Did Love Come out before this or after?
After.
It didn't even come yet?
No.
Wow.
You know what's
crazy?
I might have just made the beat alone. I made the beat the same year I made Blame It on the Henny beat. But it was for Life Beat Culture though. So in Life Beat, I'm already lit. I'm already the nigga in Life Beat at that point. So the record, so when I did Love Come Down with Kid the Wiz, it was me putting Kid the Wiz under my wing and showing him how to make beats. I knew I wasn't gonna be in that culture doing that forever. When I got music taking off now, I said, yo, but this shit was making me money as well. Kid the Wiz wanted that. I was making mixtapes, big, and selling them shits to the Life Feed dancers in the Life Feed events, and they was buying them. And so I would let Kid the Wiz go before me to the events and sell half and said, whatever you sell is yours. The money is yours. Nigga, be done with that shit before I even get there.
Just beats?
Just beats, Vig. So that turned it up. When that turned it up, he wanted to learn how to make beats. I told him our first collab together was Love Come Down. It wasn't that big to the Life Feed culture at that time like that because I already had mad beats that was already more popping than that. But it was lit because me and Kid the Wiz were collabing for the first time.
Nah,
it went viral later on because of Instagram.
That record is legendary. Every DJ got that.
Yeah,
Every
I'm just
DJ
glad,
got
I'm
Love
glad
Come Down.
It came out like a Will Tracks vibe, or even a Blame It on the Henny. They gonna play Love Come Down. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. I love that. I love that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let's fast forward to that record. Like that record takes off.
Yeah.
What space are you in?
That was like 2017.
2017.
2016,
No, it took off 2017.
Yeah, it took off 2017. 2016, right before that, I had a standstill year. Like I wasn't, like I would say, like I wouldn't say I fell off, but it was like I just wasn't progressing. And then I started seeing certain niggas trying to like cast me out and shit like that. I had a record called Bag Talk at the end of 2016. I put that out. I sent it to Flex. Shit went crazy. Now he plays it in August, so he playing it for a minute though. He playing it for August, September, October. November comes, the Junebug does the video to the Love Come Down beat. It goes viral.
Oh, that's when it took off.
Yeah, while the shit going viral, niggas is asking me, yo, S, you gotta jump on this shit. Ain't this shit beat? I'm like, yeah. They like, you gotta jump on this shit. So I'm like, nah. Because I'm looking at it like a phase. Like, it's like, bro, it's a viral. It's gonna go viral. But it's like, I'm not trying to be no opportunist like that to just do some shit like that. My father and bad niggas tried to get me on that. I'm like, nah, it's quiet. My father calls me back. My father calls me a couple days later with my man June Cardona from Epic, and he knew me since around like since 16, 17 and shit. So he like, yo, Lil S, if there's any way I can get you through the door, please let me. And this is the way. I'm like, all right, bro, I'll do it. He like, but I need it today. I had to go to the studio, record my verse. They sent it off. So we started getting pushed from him and people at Epic. Lit. From there, you know, the rest was history from there. I ain't looked back. I turned up OD ever since.